headquarters of Twitter. Right. So there's that, but there are real privacy concerns.
He's got a crew. It's almost like any crew you'd see in a movie. Like, they move from thing to thing, and they did that. They moved into Twitter and did this, and right now what they're trying to do is essentially, be the genius bar for the country right now. We're going to fix all your systems. Now, a lot of our IT systems need fixing, but they need to be done legally and safely. One of the big dangers is hacking and by foreign governments, et cetera. But you've got a private citizen who was not elected with his fingers in the IT system of this government.
Privacy concerns.
Not just privacy.
In addition to what you just said about hacking, but I also think one of the things that they're doing is trying to overtake HR so that they can manage all of the entire government's 2 million workforce out of the Eisenhower Executive Office building.
No, they're doing it from the headquarters of Twitter.
Or from the headquarters of Twitter. Right. So there's that, but there are real privacy concerns for all of these employees. But also, let's talk about this payment system at the Treasury Department. From what I have read in the reporting, the Washington Post is reporting this, there are only a handful, maybe a little bit more, of career employees who manage this system. This is the system where the government of the country pays out money for all kinds of different things. It's extremely sensitive. And I don't know who Congress didn't give DOJ any power.
You can control who gets paid, too. Just think it's not about just the privacy. It's that if he could decide California shouldn't get paid or we're going to make cuts here, what are they going to do about it? Deny government, hold back federal funds?
It's a very serious thing.
Also, the question is, what is Elon doing here? Why does he want to be involved in this? I think the sort of merging of tech and government is actually very exciting. I think it's exciting having Elon involved, but just not doing this. Elon should be given enormous, real structural problems like homelessness. Apply your enormous brain and brilliant creativity, and I love your description of the genius bar, to something like homelessness, where he might be able to make a difference. Yeah. We don't need him fiddling around in the minutiae of government.
He's doing it for power, Joanna.
He's doing it for government contracts.
No, he's doing it for government power at this point. It's beyond contracts.
Well, sort of the same thing. But actually, it is incredible to finally bring tech into the White House.
Not like this.
But it's an access to power.
I don't think it's about fixing the payment system, okay? I think it's about them wanting to be able to say, you get paid and you don't get paid. You get paid and you don't get paid. The problem is there is a government in this country that decides who gets paid and who doesn't.
You want to be in charge of the data. That's what that is. That's what his business is at Twitter. When you don't pay anything for something, you're the product. So when we use Twitter, we're the product, right? And so imagine being in charge of the data of everybody who gets paid. No, imagine being rich enough that you can get the guy who's really running the Treasury Department out because you want the data and he doesn't want you to have it. I mean, he's that rich and that powerful and nobody elected him. I think that's the scary part.
And I wrote in the Washington Examiner, the problem with Elon Musk is that he's an unelected billionaire bureaucrat, and he's not responsible for anything that an elected official is responsible for.
But billionaire bureaucrats have frequently been involved, often behind the scenes in government. No, what's interesting here about this is the way that Trump is running it like a TV show, and actually we have a bit more transparency. We know that Elon is doing this. Is he elected?
No, we don't,
no.
because
I don't think Elon is genuine.
He's using Signal.
I don't think Elon is genuine in this at all. I don't think he's genuine.
If he was genuine, he would want to solve homelessness, right? You said he should apply his genius to homelessness. Well, you have to care about homelessness to want to solve it.
Go ahead, Karen.
Let me just say, he's
power.
using Signal for communications. Our government should have transparent.
Everybody I know in the media is using
Signal. Yes, but our government doesn't do that.
Joanna, that's actually a violation of
your business. That's if you're running
laws
anything.
and regulations around using
the use of non-government.
Do I need to remind us about the email scandal that consumed Washington forever because of a private email server? I mean,
he could do whatever he wants.
Years
from now, we're going to have to hire white hat hackers to figure out what he got into. And he knows that Donald Trump has no interest in the details, and therefore he can do whatever he wants. Now, I'm a James Bond fan, but this feels a little like that. Like, why is he getting access to systems and then using non-transparent communications to talk about what he's doing? If everything's above board, Why are they using Signal? Why is he taking control of this when people object? Why isn't it going through a process where we can all see what's happening? None of it is because Donald Trump doesn't care.